This is going to be Cignal versus Omega Esports, and this is the DPC SEA Qualifier right now. And we're going to kind of look into the perspective. I know it's past 10 minutes or whatever, but I actually kind of want to see Abaddon. I feel like he's still legit. I mean, yes, he's not even level 6 at this point, but their team is kind of, they're doing okay in terms of kills. Net worth is a bit of a wash, a little bit of a jump in the mid lane. We're going to watch his perspective. Can he save Jamesy? He does get in. He does get the shield off. The Aphotic Shield is not enough, though. And it looks like he's level 6. He does hit borrowed time. He just hit level 6, and Van will probably die for this as well. This is a pretty big commitment by Omega here. And this nice Snapfire cookie. That's a 3-man. Gets bursted back. Matt goes down. Bog is looking to go down as well. And it looks all at the cost of Van here. So a pretty good trade. And they'll take the Tombstone. Eris here. Like this thing. What is this? A little shredder. Oh my gosh. More kisses. And he ends up killing the Undying as well. Eris with a nice outplay there. And, yeah, really well played there. I mean, 3 for 1. I mean, I thought, you know, the borrow time was very fortuitous of Grimm's, just being able to get that at the last second. But he did get a little bit of a save, and so Van was actually shielded for just like a second longer. And so that actually bought time, because then you overcommitted. And Omega was just like, oh, we need to get this kill, we need to get something out of this. And they paid with their life. Eris, Snapfire cookies to the high ground, but Mac is a little bit smarter in the sense that, ooh, he gets speared, but there's no tree. He gets the haste, and he should be on his way, and he's out of there. All right, so, all right, we're going to look at now the free perspective here. Let's see exactly how people are doing. Boomy, on the other hand, he's going to be going Yules first. He's still level 7. Jamesy, on the other hand, 9, and Troll Warlord, Mukut, level 9 on the Troll. So, alright, just one thing, let's talk a little about the draft lineup here. Mars, of course, going to be strong. Snapfire, nice little combination there. Snapfire, I think, is still very strong. I know that 7.27, he was overpowered. I think he's still legit and it has game. As you're seeing, just the amount of versatility that he has. Even as a position 5, you got the more kisses with the damage. You got Snapfire Cookie for like an escape. Little Shredder, which destroys the Tombstone, which is even better, right? So there's a lot of pluses in that sense. Abaddon here, a little bit of slow sustain, which kind of counters out what kind of Viper and what this Undying want to do. You have the D-Spell there, and so that works out. Bat Rider, of course, is your initiator, and that's going to kind of start things off. But is that really required when you've got the Bat and you've got Mars? Okay, here's the jump in. They found Eris, a little bit out of position. Here comes the arena. They do have him speared back, but it looks like they're going to back up now, realizing that, yeah, we just lost Eris here, but not the end of the world. But they're going to look to try to defend this T1 mid, being very, like an important strategic objective, but Glyph will be there. But they have all 5 here, and it doesn't look like Mukut. Sorry, that name is going to throw me off. He's going to look to defend here, and they're just going to back off here. All 5 for that T1. A pretty big commitment, but you got that objective, which is ever so important. And as you're seeing the net worth, they really paid off in spades with that. Mukut, on the other hand, has the Possessed Mask, does not have the Battle Fury. That is the first item on his list. BOT on Van here. Sorry, I've been calling Mars Van, even though it's Jamesy. Come on, man. Get your head in this game. But Van is going to be just kind of helping farm with Jamesy here. They're going to take a little turn. Should be easy peasy there. Grimm's, on the other hand, has Tranquils. I really like Tranquils on Abaddon. I just feel like his heal. And I mean, okay, one thing I don't like is he did 0 points Curse of Avernus, right? I still feel like it's strong in the laning phase. But, I mean, these are the spells, and you can kind of play him like Dazzle, in the sense that if you position him properly, Curse of Avernus does put you a little bit, make you a little bit more vulnerable, in the sense that you're a little bit more upfront. So, I do understand this. But he kind of, he laned with Mars, which I feel like is pretty strong. So, okay, interesting choice. And Curse of Avernus, it's going to pay off later, especially with the push and everything. And, I mean, it kind of synergizes well with this Troll here. I mean, Troll attacking faster, that just seems like a bad idea, or a bad thing to be going up against. Now, if we're looking at Omega, again, I'm not a huge fan of Viper. Anyone new to this stream just should know that I don't think it's good. I don't think it's great, okay? I think it's more of like a safe pick more than anything else. It doesn't get, you know, it doesn't lose lanes, but it doesn't exactly win the late game, okay? So it's a bit of a balance here. Oh my gosh, look at these fluffy hats. These are cute. Cute. But you only got one head. Oh, is this for, what is it? Mortimer? Mortimer to wear one and Snap will wear the other one? Alright, that's fine. Buck here. Okay, you've got the Hood of Defiance. I think that you need to complete it in the sense of a pipe. Because having pipe adds a lot of versatility and it provides utility, which your team is kind of lacking, and as a traditional offlaner, you really need that support. They have a decent amount of magic in the sense that, you know, the Mortimer Kisses can do work. Bat Rider can potentially... Okay, here's the lash, so they've got him. Max is going to just get on out of there. Dissimulate away Boomy, and Max going to go back in. Mortimer Kisses, the arena committed on top of this, so they've got it, and the Flesh Golem is looking to just fight this. The Totem goes down, and they've got a nice little burst, nice little Snapfire Cookie does end up connecting. Mac goes down. Eris is the only one so far. Tino is looking to fight, but he's looking to go for a bot, but... Can he outfight this? He can, and the rage has been committed. It looks like they're going to want for more. James, he actually blinks back in. He does catch out Boomy, who thought he was safe. Bach is looking to just fight this one here, but he's just standing in the AoE, and he's going to burn. He doesn't realize that the fire is there. The fire, in addition to his own Nether Toxin, he thought he was safe in the Nether Toxin, but maybe the dude's colorblind. I mean, they're on top of each other. Very difficult to see, right? I thought he thought he was fine because he's like, oh, this will protect me, but actually, dude, you're burning. You're in the fire. So if anyone played World of Warcraft, you know that being in the fire is bad. So just protect yourself, man. Get out of the fire. Step one. And to be honest, if he backed off, he might have survived. I think that was just a bit of a misplay there and somewhat silly in that sense. A bit of a throwy, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he could have gotten away, but you got to give yourself a chance. Alright, so James is going to back up. He does have Blink. I mean, we saw that. Chipped Vest, Tier 1. You return 26 to Heroes and 13. So it's like a little mini Blade Mill. Kind of cool. I like this. I'm kind of... Okay. I'm okay with new neutral items. I'm not okay with them removing neutral items. Right? If you've committed it in the game... Oh, you get hasted, but yeah, okay. He did get remnanted. Boomy, though. He's looking for a pickoff. He does have Yule, so instantly he could just pick him up. Van, oh, he's going to break the trees, but they actually don't want to fight each other. Okay. Bat Rider, though, has Blink and BOT, so the dude is fast, mobile, and everywhere, and he gets the lasso on with Jamesy, and they found Boomy, and he's going to self-Yules, try to keep himself alive. Astral Steps. No, dissimulates. He's going to back off, and the arena is now going to be used. Mortimer Kisses, and he's looking for Boomy. He doesn't actually find him. Boomy got away. Flesh Golem is going to burn on these the patches of the Mortimer Kisses, but Boomy's staying alive just a little bit longer. And I thought, you know, for me, and again, I'm not a Void Spirit player, but for me, when I'm like kind of low, I'm like, I got to get out. Astral Step away, but the Yules actually bought enough time for his teammates to get there. So, I think we've been seeing a lot of people just spamming this fluffy hat. I think it's the new bracer. Let me see, fluffy hat. What is the cost? Get out of here. $250, yeah. It's much cheaper. And, I mean, bracer's about 500, right? So sometimes as a support, you're already strapped for cash. Boomy's going for this. Snapfire Cookie's going to be missed. Remnant does pull back Van. Grim does get Yules. And that item sucks. Because you just use him, and yeah, he's got borrowed time, but like, I'll just pull him back. Got nowhere to go, and Grim's, yeah, will die. And I play a lot of Abaddon, so I've been there. And OD is like my nemesis. The dude just owns an Abaddon player. And then Yules just makes it miserable, right? I think Abaddon, before people were spamming Yules and just realizing that that's kind of how you deal with it. Boomy's by himself. I don't know what you were doing when your team is going for Roche. Eris, though, is getting a little bit low. He does need to be a little bit careful. He's trying to back away, but the right click is there. Mac does secure that one. So it's a 1 for 2. Arena now. Self-Yules on Bach. He's going to just kind of keep himself alive. Hood is going to be used, making sure that he doesn't burn to the fire as well. The rune is going to be picked up by Mac. They found a lasso. They found Bach. That's the one they want. I mean, he doesn't have his hood anymore, so he's going to just get killed. Omni Slash is going to be committed all around, and he's going to spin to win, try to back off here, and that was a pretty big commitment. Mortimer Kisses. Yules up on Jugs. They got him. Tino, can he actually get, he gets slowed down, he gets flame breaks backwards. Jamesy does go down, but Tino is the biggest fish, and they do get him. The Yule's up on Abot and trying to slow him down, and CML's like, I'm Flesh Golem, I'm ugly, run away from me. No, I'm gonna slowly turn around and just give up on life. Decay is there. And yeah, I got him on throughout, but it seemed like a fight that was never gonna happen. Boomy's continuing to go in, and he started this. He fucked up. Okay, if I'm going to be honest, Boomy here fucked up. He doesn't die. When they go Roche, you go Roche. What are you doing? Why are you trying to make pickoffs on your own? Like, this seems very, like, get your team together. This is why, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mean to bash these teams, right? Like, but if you want to get to the next level, you got to be on the same page, right? This is like one of those things where it's hard to compare in just sports because there's usually like a ball or a puck or, you know, one main focus. But in Dota, you kind of need to be, there's no ball. Everybody has a ball. You know, there are 10 balls, as weird as that sounds. But trying to make that play by yourself 1v4 is not a winning situation, right? You gotta kind of balance out risk versus reward. And as you're seeing, if you're playing risky, you're going to get caught out like that. You're going to kind of throw that one. That was an easy Roche. That was a, I mean, they didn't have Grims. They didn't have Eris. Or, I mean, Eris died later. But without Grims, I mean, they're not going to take a fight 5v4 into Roche, right? And you had the speed. Jug's definitely fast enough to just kind of farm that. He has BF and SNY. So, Omega, man. I mean, if you're looking back at this replay, there are definitely things that you could do better, right? I mean, I think we can all do that in our own replays, right? But at this level, you guys should be coordinating, okay? Like, yeah, you might not be in the same house or whatever, but there's Discord, there's like, there are no excuses. Pings are coming. Grims is going to tank this one. He walks up to the high ground. The Remnant pulls it back. Borrow time's going to be used, and the Yules is there. Eris is just like, I don't know if we can save him. He pulls it back. Grims is like, let me die. Mac, zipping in, zipping out. Doesn't really have the mana. But Grim's dead. I don't think Cignal are really going to look to fight this one. I mean, he's got a BKB. That's a 10-second one. I don't know if that was revealed yet. I don't know if Omega know that. But there's a pretty big win so far. Cool. Holy Lockgate with charges. Some changes. Some changes. I'm not going to lie. Void Spirit going Ags next. I think that is the right item. Heaven's Halberd on Bach. And I'm okay with this. This is one of those times where I'm like, this makes sense. The biggest one, who can kill you at the end of the day, right? I mean, aside from everybody, but the main focus is going to be a bot here. You need to focus this guy. Any sort of way to kind of, I mean, you halberd him. Like, you just need ways to just stop him from attacking you. So, more control is what you need. So, Booming here, just continue to split push. And it's weird because, like, this 4K net worth lead, you're like, what? Why are they winning? Look at the towers, man. Look at the space. Look where the lanes are. All of these things, right? Yeah, there's this, like, this observer ward or whatever. And that is spotted. But generally speaking, this is why you gotta kind of understand how the game flow. This is why you're losing. Bot is going to be there. And there you got the lasso. They got Bach. They're going to look to go this. The BKB, Tombstone, Arena. They do have Bach speared back. Bach goes instantly down. Does not have buyback. Eris is still looking to just goes back into the arena. Keeps himself alive for now. Eris is just going to get the last one. He's getting slashed. Tino is getting slowed. Can he actually go? Abad is looking to just fight this one, but they're going in, and Abad is getting very, very low. He's looking to just rage. He's looking to fight this. Berserker trances up. Tino is like spinning, trying to win it. Eris just does get killed. It's a 2-for-1 so far. They're looking to go. They got the slow on Tino, and that is the biggest fish that they could have found. Here comes Mac. He blinks in. He's gonna just zip on forward. This is a buyback, and they're trying to go for Jamesy, and the heal was on point. Keeps him alive, and he gets speared back. Grims is just looking to fight this, and the amount of sustain that they have. This is the power of Abaddon. Yes, he might die, but look at this. The shield, you know, the heal from the Miscoil. It's pretty massive. Oh, and they do get Grims in the end. So just a really well played there. This is what Abaddon can do. Like, you saw that he's so low. The sliver of life was there, but with the Aphotic Shield, Miscoil, all that, Just really able to turn that up. And that was a dieback. Tino died. I mean, it just seemed a little bit like the fight was happening, and Mac didn't buy back instantly. He was like, oh, Tino's starting to get down. And then there was like that moment of hesitation. There's like 3 to 5 seconds, right? And could that have been, a game changer? It might have turned the fight. I don't know. But if you're going to buy back, you got to go quick. These are the decisions that you need to make on the spot. So Roche, the Roche attempt is going to be stopped here. Abad has Basher. I mean, the fact that he had trance right then was just pretty massive, right? Just he turned it up. Everybody thought he was low. He was getting so low, and then he just trances it up. Yeah, it looks like they're going to focus or try to take out the T1 mid, or at least there's going to be a little bit of pressure, at least from the creeps. But with all 5 from Omega, this is going to be a little bit harder. Yes, you did not actually get any sort of objective off of that win, which is a little surprising. A little bit of hesitation even from Cignal side. And they've taken the lead now. They've got a 1K net worth lead. But again, it's coming down to these towers, right? And Bach, I feel like, I don't know. I'm beating a dead horse in the sense of like bashing on Viper off lane, right? But you're kind of seeing what he can and cannot do, and he's really he's hiding under T1. He's not able to create any space. I mean, he's got no mobility, no speed. And he's, he doesn't want to be built in a way like where he's blinking, because that doesn't seem silly, or doesn't seem correct, or the right way either. But ooh, what's this? The ceremonial room? Okay. All right. It's gonna go for Abyssal next, and that's gonna be a pretty big power spike. T1 is gonna get bashed on here. Abad is in the back end of the CML's nearby too. He's just got a poor old broom handle. Abad's gonna wait for the next creep wave, but he's kind of keeping everybody nearby. And bottom is being pushed. So if anything, Cignal need to kind of fix the lanes. I think that's gonna be the biggest thing. They're pinging it out. I mean, the invis for a bot. Not sure if that's really the right hero you want on them. They're pinging nearby. They have the sentry. They saw that. Quote is going to be used, and they go for it, and they're going to go for Lasso on Bach, and they're just going to commit onto this guy. Yeah, he's got a self-heals, but I think it's just slowing down the inevitable. He gets speared back. The heal is going to be on point, though, but that's not enough. Mac now comes in. He gets instantly bashed the BKB from a bot, and he just destroys him. The Snapfire cookie, keeping him alive. And Boomy goes down. He got netted CML as well, and this is turning into a disaster. A buyback coming in from Viper here, but they've got Bach, and they beat... Dieback for what? Dieback, what are you going to do? You're going to go in and just be like, oh, I'm just going to slow self-sustain. Like, Viper's the type where if you have... Like, if they had the Abaddon, if they had their own sense of self-sustaining lineup, like, you need to build a lineup around it. You can't have everybody else. Like, people want to burst. Why do you have a Void Spirit in the Storm, right? These are the things that are just going to burst you. Jugs is kind of like an all-rounder. Undying tends to be a little bit more on the self-sustaining one, or just keeping the team fights going on for longer, but Viper doesn't make sense in this lineup here, right? Like, I don't know why teams are prioritizing the Viper. I just feel like it's not a strong hero. Like, look at how much work Mars is doing, right? What Jamesy's been doing this entire game, right? He's had a great arenas. He's had good spears. I mean, his damage is there, and the fact that he's very tanky, right? If you're looking just comparing, Viper, 1900 life versus the 2200. I mean, he's got his own mules. He's got BKB as well. Like, just go with a traditional offlaner. I don't know if this is like a hero pool thing or whatever, but again, maybe you do offlane Viper if you've got like a Drow. All you want to do is siege towers, stay in the back, stay alive. That style, I get it. But take that as tribute. Your lineup right now tells me otherwise. All right, we'll try to stay positive about Omega. I mean, it is only down 12 kills and 8K. There's a chance. Yules? Oh, and he Yules him back, Boomy. And he gets out of there. Van has been on point. I think his Blink Lassos has been great. Should get vision. They should know. Yep, they do. D Ward here. Van's just gonna fly over here. He does have the Quicksilver, a quickening charm. Quicksilver. Which is great, actually, just because his cooldowns are kind of crazy, right? You can spam it out, like these things. Like the sticky napalm, like what is cooldown already? 2.6. Right? That's with the quickening charm. So he's going to cast that at will, almost. MKB is up next on Jugs. He's got Swift Slash. So... And he has Titan Silver, which are good items to have. CML's going to TP back. Someone needs to defend the bottom lane as a bot is in. He does have Abyssal. So, wait on. Charges? 8 seconds. Okay, and Boomy just kind of going in, thought he was safe, but he gets speared back. Just the jump there, just completely caught off guard. Abat is there. I mean, Tombstone is the only thing, like, slowing down this push. But... Boomy just a little odd position again, and yes, they're going to create a little pressure but T2, but they're like, no, hold the line. We've got this. Mac just kills the creep wave and zips on back. Bot still has Aegis. Oh, they found Boomy. They spear him back. Sorry, Bach again, and then they're going to zip around, but Bach goes down. Ghost Scepter just slowing down. He's going to die. 52 seconds, no buyback. He bought back in the last team fight, so that's not going to happen. And this chat wheel is probably the most annoying in the game. Borrow time is going to be used not by choice, but they take the tower. And so the Curse of Avernus, right? Like, look at how much work this does. It's very, like, look at how much faster everything goes. Like, just zips down, right? And this is why Abaddon is kind of like that. Yeah, he doesn't have a stun, but if he's properly positioned, just keeping everybody else alive. Again, I feel like this hero is strong. All right. Illusion. Oh, spill a little water. All right, nothing of value is lost. All right, CML on the other hand has his Holy Locket. Doesn't really have anything else though. And a pause, tactical pause. No, I'm just kidding. All right. That's all you have, man. Put it in. Put it in. Double bag it. Alright, Aghanim Shard on this dude. Actually, this is helpful. I think they need to do this. It was getting out of control when everybody has a Scepter ability. And then... Stunning for 1.5. Yeah, actually, that's pretty sick. Aghanim Shard, Scatterblast. That's pretty sick. I mean, almost everybody got a major buff when they got this. I think this item's amazing. And it passed 20 minutes, so everybody can get it. Causes Mystic Coil and Fire to apply a stack on enemies. So how? So when you cast the Mist Coil, it triggers the curse? I think that's... Excuse me, I think that's how it works. By the way, I think the Aghanim Scepter is amazing on Abaddon. Alright. Bat Rider. It's gonna go Aether next. Jugs almost got his MKB, but this is a little worrying in the sense that I don't think he has buyback. Yeah, he doesn't. 1300. He's been buying out every single time. Is that item gonna win them the team fight though? I don't know about that. We're gonna have to see how that one plays out. But bottom racks is gone, so that will consistently push. And here comes the go call. Bat Rider with a 9-second charge, BKB charge that is. These towers go down so quickly. Bot hits like a truck, man. Abat. He moves up. Walks into the Nether Toxis. Don't care. Aquatic Shield is on him. Bottom lane is pushing as well. Alright, here we go. Yeah, just going in and out. And that's what you can kind of do to Storm, because slow it down a little bit. Greaves is going to be used. Abat is there, and they do have Aegis, so he knows that he can be... I mean, they can be aggressive, but... Smoke. Okay, so they're trying to get something out of this. Get something on a retreat. I mean, the bottom, the top T2 is being bashed on right now. But can Boomy find anybody? He does have Ags. If they got a Yules, they could maybe blow somebody up. He zips forward. He gets the silence. The Remnant is a little off the mark. Jamesy's going to look to just fight. And now the arena's going to be used. And they found a good number of heroes there. They end up destroying the Undying. And it looks like Snapfire cooking from Eris. He goes in. Might as well. You got a 2-man stack. 3 dead. Eris is going to buy back. Tino's looking to just get destroyed here. Yeah, you spin in, but the totem's only doing so much. He sticks. Trying to keep himself alive. Van is going to look to go. And no, he just heals him and let his teammate kill him. Spear to the tree. Tino goes down as well. And that looks like it's going to be game here with 4 down. I don't think that there's any way Omega Esports can come back from this game. And with that, Avat will continue to take their focus on the T3. Never say die, say Omega. And we'll let it go. But the call for T4s has been made. And with the Curse of Avernus, yeah, they're just going to quickly, I was going to say slowly, but no. Look at how fast it's going down. Curse of Avernus. Get that trigger, boom, 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 boom. And then now the Ancient is exposed. And yeah, I'm pretty sure someone called GG. And it's going to be game. 31-14, 35 minutes. Very good game by Cignal Ultra. Just kind of showing how these games can work. And again, I hate to say it in Dota, man, but these drafts are ever so important, right? Got to go in with a plan. You can't just be like, I'm good with this hero. And Bach, I know he plays a lot of Viper. I've seen this guy play this all the time. I know that is his comfort hero, but it's like I question your offlaning skills as a player when you're not able to contribute more to the team. So shots fired there. Apologies for that. But if you like what I do, please give a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.